Episode 6. Why simple errands take planning. Here's something most people never think about. When you're paralyzed, leaving the house isn't an errand, it's an operation. Not because you're incapable, but because everything has steps no one else has to count. For most people, going to the store takes 10 minutes to decide and 20 minutes to do. For me, the clock starts way earlier. There's a lot of thinking that goes in. Is the vehicle positioned right outside? Is anybody parked right next to me? Is there room to transfer? Am I going to be able to get in and out of my vehicle and not have to go find somebody to move their vehicle? Is the weather going to change traction or access? Is it going to be raining or is it going to be snowing? Am I going to have to deal with ice all over my car, or am I going to have to, it just depends on the season. Before I even lock the door, I'm already planning. Parking is the first gate. Once you arrive, the first challenge isn't the store, it's the parking lot. Finding a parking spot that fits your vehicle. It allows room for you to get in and out comfortably without scratching up anybody's vehicle or denting your own. Isn't blocked. Like I've come out before and there'd be a motorcycle sitting right next to my car in the drop zone where I need to get in and out and use my wheelchair to get in and out of the car. And or it isn't being borrowed by somebody who's just running in real quick or parking there for just a second or two. That alone can take time, sometimes more time than the errand itself. Getting inside is only the beginning. Once you're inside, the mission changes. You need something to carry things. So I usually grab a basket or I'll grab a box. Something that fits right on my lap and will stay there. That way I don't have to be trying to push around a cart or trying to drag something along. You learn fast what works and what doesn't work. And yes, I have a collection of baskets at home, different sizes, different stores. Not souvenirs, solutions. Sometimes they don't want to do carry out. They don't have the people, they're really busy, or they have a solution. So they send you out with one of the baskets. That way you can carry your stuff in and out of your house. Now it's yours. Especially if it doesn't carry a little security thing that goes off on the door. Ha! Free basket. You don't just browse the store though. You think in sequences. What goes on your lap first? I'm going to put meat down, and then I know that my meat's down there. I'm going to put it in bags. That way it's covered and doesn't leak and nothing stabs it. What can't tip? What can't slide off of me? You plan the order of the store so you don't trap yourself in an aisle where you can't turn around. It's crazy how much room around one of those little poles your wheelchair cannot take. It's not stress, it's awareness. And then you pay for your stuff, and then you figure out how you're going to leave the store. Leaving the store is its own phase. Sometimes someone helps you out. Sometimes you help yourself. You need space, time, a way to transfer your items into your vehicle. If you don't plan this part, you'll end up stuck holding your own groceries, wondering how everyone else makes it look so easy. Now multiply that by everything. The gym, going to college, going to work in this situation, seeing friends and trying to use their bathroom when their door is only 24 inches and your wheelchair is 30 inches wide. You can't use their bathroom, so you have to use their kitchen while everybody looks the other way. You're visiting family and they kind of make a wall so nobody else can see you. It's kind of embarrassing, but it's kind of a family thing. Each place has its own layout, its own unknowns, its own access quirks. So when someone says, want to just run out real quick, they don't realize that real quick can mean 40 minutes to 2 hours. This episode isn't about complaining, it's about understanding why energy matters. Because every errand has a checklist. You can start choosing carefully. Not because you don't want to go, because you already know what it costs. And once you understand that, you stop judging people for staying in. Sometimes staying home is the most efficient decision you can make.